Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Liverpool have lost back to back. Would you believe it? After Liverpool spending £500 million on new players, they have lost back to back. Now, Liverpool have lost 1-0 against Galatasaray in the Champions League. And I've got to say, Liverpool were dreadful. I was expecting Liverpool to score at least 3 goals against Galatasaray. However, the players, they went to sleep. I mean, after spending £500 million, I would have thought that Liverpool would have destroyed the likes of Galatasaray or Crystal Palace and these other teams. But they seem to be struggling. I don't know what's going on. Florian Wirtz, what's going on with him? Liverpool have spent £116 million on Florian Wirtz. He was one of the top players in the Bundesliga. But in the last couple of games, in my opinion, he's been non-existent. He's been like a ghost. I would have thought that Florian Wirtz was going to be blockbuster for Liverpool after the way he played for Bayern Leverkusen. But no, he seems to be struggling. And against Galatasaray, oh my God, where was he? What was he doing? He was nowhere to be found. I mean, is he really worth £116 million? Because the way he's playing, he is playing below standards. I don't even know what's going on. Talking about another player that's playing below standards, Konate. He's having a dreadful season already. I mean, against Crystal Palace, Konate struggled against the likes of Mateta, Ismail Sarr. I mean, Konate, his body movement against Mateta was atrocious. And now in the Champions League, Konate was struggling. Oh my God, against Osimhen. He was struggling against Yilmaz. I mean, I've noticed one thing with Konate. When he comes across really fast players with good pace, players that have strength like Osimhen, he struggles. Konate to me felt like a passenger more than an actual centre-back. I felt sorry for Virgil van Dijk. I mean, Virgil van Dijk, for his age, he was doing really well for Liverpool. Whereas Konate, on the other hand, he was all over the gaff. He was shambolic. And I'm telling you now, if he continues to play like this, Arne Slot might need to sell him, because Konate should not be struggling against the likes of Galatasaray and Crystal Palace and other football teams. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I mean, you look at Konate, he looks physically strong, but when he comes across the likes of Mateta and Osimhen, he crumbles. Oh my God. Ekitike, to me, Ekitike was one of the only Liverpool players that was aggressive, he was full of energy, and he wanted it more. Whereas majority, all the Liverpool players that was on that pitch, they never turned up. There was no leadership whatsoever on that pitch for Liverpool. Most of them went to sleep. And in my opinion, the only player that played incredible for Liverpool was Becker. If Becker was not playing in goal for Liverpool, Osimhen could have easily scored 3 goals. But it was Becker who saved Liverpool. However, the defence for Liverpool, well, they were shambolic. I mean, Virgil van Dijk done decent. However, the rest of them, they were rubbish. We have to call it for what it is. And Isak, when Isak came on, I was expecting Isak to score a goal against Galatasaray. But to me, he was more a 4 out of 10. I expected Isak to be a 9 out of 10 for Liverpool. Overall, my match review is Galatasaray in the first half and in the second half, they were disciplined, they were motivated, and they were very focused. Whereas Liverpool, on the other hand, they had no leadership. There was no motivation whatsoever on the pitch for Liverpool. A majority of the defenders for Liverpool, they all went to sleep. Konate, for example. And after the money that Liverpool have spent, £500 million, they must do better. And I hope going into the next game, they must bury these small teams. And going into the Champions League, they must defeat every team. Because with the price tags of some of those players, they got to perform. And Konate, he might have to go. Because as I said, I've been watching him in the last couple of games and he's struggling. He is dreadful. Overall, statistically, Liverpool had 67% ball possession, whereas Galatasaray had around 33% ball possession. Liverpool had over 13 shots, whereas Galatasaray had 9 shots. But both of them had 4 shots on target. And Liverpool, the manager, the players, they must thank Becker. Because the way Becker played, he saved their lives. Because if he wasn't there, Victor Osimhen could have easily scored 3 to 4 goals. But Liverpool overall, with the club that they are, with the players that they are, they must do better. If you're a Liverpool supporter, I want to know your comment. I want to know your opinions, your comments in a comment box. And if you support any other team, I would love to know your opinions too. Please like and subscribe to Football Wisdom.